Oh, I said you were so convinced, so relaxed. And ocean community and so no, yeah, what's on social media a defend how did you do it? And Ebane saying Ghana for PCT. We are live on Facebook, Accra 100.5 FM.
Yeah, absolutely. I really appreciate the effort to talk to me from your listeners. No more pressure. Hey, talk to him. Yeah, obviously, it's a very amazing.
Wonderful.
So, how the prophecy came about is very much amazing. I always say, Nyankupa quite offer so or you be exactly. And confidence level na ya man for Ibisa say, how is it possible that I'm able to go into that detail and then go with regards to all the things I was saying? I'm making it to say it's nothing.
Okay.
The situation is because of the fourth dimensional capacity, as I explained to you earlier, like Ezekiel, Enoch, John the Revelator, Daniel, and all of those people. All those people had the capacity to be able to see through time, manifest through time, and operate through time. That is the
now calling it here.
Exactly. Obia when it be there to say Elijah, be there to say we are they call it maybe a Hosea, different kinds of people. But the capacity to be able to see through anything. We see through time, we see through reality, we can bend through time, we can bend reality in any shape or form. And once we see it, and it says I'm seeing this microphone and I can attest that this is a microphone.
Okay.
I see it vividly like that this is what it is. As I'm living within it. Within that angle, there is no change, there is no shaking. It is very clear.
Edu Sunday and Opa. Say Umpodio can say Saturday numrena I'm pensioned them. Now how are you feeling?
Oh, say I have seen this kind of situation before. It was not it was amazing.
Okay.
But we've seen it before. The people around me now, fear and stuff like that, also watching what was happening. We were more or less like it was normal because they've seen those kind of prophets, like crucial, tangible ones. Plenty. We were used to it. We were just there sitting down laughing. I say some people in the politics and because I don't follow politics at all. Me politics. I don't know a lot of people at all in politics. Unless any Panamanian 101. Now a banner. Later when I leave, then they're like, I wouldn't say nipa we so I know them by people saying that's the person, but I don't know the politics. And it was mainly amazing, and we give glory to God. But that's how God works. Obey be breathe. This is just the beginning.
I see. Obi beka say no. The okay na abem. Future to saying.
Absolutely. Future no dear, it is very amazing.
Oh my me say misa say ebe yedi.
Yeah, oh my dear.
Okay, answer no baby obey answer our question. No, I mean misa say e dia na ma MPP for lose ye.
Yes, okay, mommy, break it down more.
Okay.
The losing of MPP people, nature say. I was there in 2020.
Okay.
And I was awoken out of a lonely sleep from the caves of the prophetic.
Where I say, they're breaking it down from the caves of prophetic. They say, and come say boom, and I said,
yeah. Also, Elijah came out. Elijah the Tishbite came out with a decree. He said, one moment of Bia one appear out of nowhere. And then he made a very crucial decree. He came out of the caves where prophets are groomed. Anytime at all we have no inspiration from God to speak, we are always hidden.
Okay.
Until once I've been in trend before. Machine Komama, it has blown all over the world. Where I call BBC and everywhere before. Once I was done with that, the work was done. I reversed back to begin to hold the prophetic hold again and to see what goes on, and then what is necessary I'll talk. What is not necessary I hold back here. But how they fell off is in 2020 after the Mama lost the election and then they won the election. God woke me up again. and he said, go and make sure by divine orchestration that Mahama becomes the president. Follow this step-by-step approach and make sure that this man is placed on the seat. Within 2 years, the directions was fully done. Everything that had to be done was done. Once it was done, anything I may say, the election will conclude at this percentage.
Yankopon de about one share one say, make sure say, or Mampeni that John Dramani Mahama, Ebetina Kunyanoso.
Absolutely. Not that battle about Mahama himself, because of his destiny. Okay. The Bible said that to he whom he foreknew, he called. He whom he called, he justifies. He whom he justifies, he glorifies. So, we're far through justification and the ministry that we're standing at the foundation of the prophetic hold in the fourth dimension. What we're standing is God picks the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. Which means if the thing is already perfect, we are not interested. But at the end of Titoa, if Mama had not won the election this year, it would have been the biggest disappointment on a human being in Ghana. That would have been the biggest trash of his entire how do you call it, political record. Nobody has ever been like that.
I didn't hear.
Because if you follow the trend of how he became a president, then aside becoming a president, then you lose the election after 4 years. Nobody has gone through that situation before. And after that, while lose election, what contest the second time, you lost again. And then you come the third time and then you lose. You become a laughing stock. It's so funny. It's a big disappointment. And I was actually there. Now I'm sure from the dimension. If Mama had not lost the election this year, it would have been like a done deal. Nanka, maybe it would be so amazing. I wouldn't want to say further, but things that would have happened would have been very different.
Say one be president na anka MPP for na win the anka dey nebesi.
If MPP had won the election in 2024, as I'm sitting down here, I saw branches of time, as I always say.
Yeah.
There was no possible branch in time that they ever won the 2024 election.
Wow.
There was no possible branch in time. And fourth dimensional capacity, we watch time.
And the man ne bansa say omo the branches na senior wo kan no prophetically sa branches no mo anya bi e de na esi e wo sa amanyoko no mu a sa branches no mo anya bi no.
Okay. One thing I would always say is one thing I don't like to say is anything about other people in another angle. Okay. So what I would say is God woke me up from a lowly sleep, from the caves of the prophetic, to make sure Mama becomes president, and he gave me the guidelines and the results, how it will happen, the step-by-step approach, so that at the end he will become the president. So those other side within the MPP or the presidents, why they couldn't fall into that angle, it is a mystery that I will hide. I will not break it deeper. But
okay, sorry, I'm not catching me.
Exactly.
Wow. Omampeni abedi Dr. Baumia obetumi president wo memu.
Omampeni abedi Dr.
Baumia welusi ebetumi aba said that bi no. Obe president.
Okay, let me break it down for you. Dr. Baumia, when I looked at him in the spirit, I always say that I look at the traits of the person's timeline, not politics, but he himself as a when I looked at him, deep inside him there is no evil in his heart.
As Dr. Baumiano, as a person,
not everybody. There is no evil in his heart.
Okay,
that is a good man.
Okay,
that is a good man. There is no evil. Yes, but there are people that have evil in their heart. This one is a good man. But to become the president in Ghana, it is a mystery in time. I said I saw him sitting on a hill with one tree on it, and he's eating the fruit of the tree alone. That is the prophetic timeline. That mystery is hidden in time. Oti hill.
Okay,
there was like a tree there.
Okay.
And a fruit from the tree. That was what was happening. But it's a very deeper mystery which I cannot reveal to you.
Not just about me, I'm independent. No. That's in Obeko independent. And
I said Jesus guy, you know, Musu no waka. No, I say no one waka.
No, a year ben no.
Come here.
Year ben who say Otisa he no so na odi fruit alone no.
2033.
2033.
Yes.
Okay, 8 years. I benchi. Yeah, to 2028. 2032 no. Nakuja. Baumia may go independent. So for Anna
you are the one saying.
At the end a man ne kotena sa o de ma men kasa say prophetically no ye nyina ye wura ne communicating in prophetic realm. Nti at the end na see ya okotena sa dia no so na ana say he no so na all the fruit alone no. Obi anka ne ho.
You know, at one point in time, no one rat dimension in lies, no very typical. But I'll give you one single key within it, how he found himself there.
Okay.
Exactly. I saw say there is a meeting. They handed a letter and they tore it into two. It's a very simple story. That's how far I go.
A man a letter. And not tea letter no. Why is the letter no man?
Actual reality that I'm looking. Key hidden in time. I don't have what runs to unveil it.
I'm not be letter. What team? And Crofona omobu anomane contest sa abatwe no. Omoka enipekuo na ema ne letter no ho biana. Like say omo ma ba omi letter no in time no.
Yeah. Also omoka
ebi ka ho.
Oh, and I make you know. So I said tape, you're in the dimension, in the records of time. When I'm looking at the time plane, some things are there. They said no man dare speak of it. So I can't utter. I don't have utterance capacity. When he says speak of it, I'll start speaking because it's delicate situation. It's in time, and the same way things happen. Once the utterance is there, I'll release it. Exactly.
Alan bet me about back to MPP. So why then they are meditating?
All right, okay. I mean, break your order, mama. We are asking if it's a possibility. Say, Obeba MPP. There will be a meeting to be able to rejuvenate everything in a specific month. To be able to gather things together and then restructure. But it will be a back and forth situation.
And then Tina Diana because I keep repeating at the end it has become difficult to reorganize the party. Say Bejina the Nasubium at Diana Koso at Diana Bubusa Amanyokoya I said send me a Buambo Anoa Enye.
Yeah,
and then because they say I can say Baumiati Hilso Odidi Alanso. It will be difficult, say, Ebia, Obeba, Ebe back and forth.
Right.
At the end, Kosua, at the end, to me,
yeah. So say there is I told you I was awoken from a lowly sleep. 4-dimensional prophets. Once we are awoken, and the younger ones, the little ones, and the younger ones, you can count them on one finger, one hand, one palm of mine. Once we are awoken, and we come with a prophetic decree, it fulfills its specific timeline. I told you there will be two parties running for the power.
Okay.
The MPP party will go, NDC party will come, division will happen in the MPP party, and then a small tree will come and take over from the NDC party, which means the other party they are not even part of the calculation. No any identity.
And the next say MPP are who ni and here who ni bium so dina ni nine so and now all form government.
Exactly. Until You see, branches in time until some branches are readjusted, and it is a very crucial situation.
Abusianfo yene Prophet Telvien aje Sowah so for penny owo a Prophetic Life Embassy yene no na kase so for yemro mampani Mahama 2025 ye de nisi ade so owo up to 4 years yenhwe the first year, second year, third year, fourth year ebeko say.
Okay, I'll start from this angle and say, as the Bible made it very clear, God picks the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. That's how the foundation of our ministry is. Your has a 4-dimensional capacity to prophesy. We pick that which is not there to be able to adjust, to fix that which is broken. That's the foundation, exactly. So in that regard, John Dramani Mahama will be able to do very well in adjusting many things. Even if you think there is because when God gave me the prophetic decree and the foundation to be able to work so that he becomes a president, there was a very strong sword that lies by the prophetic decree that he who tries to disappoint his presidency will not see the light of day. What that basically means is anybody that is appointed by the president to do any function that plays games, because a leader is to assign and appoint. So anyone that is assigned and appointed and is supposed to do something and they are not able to function, here with regards to what you're supposed to do accordingly, and then they start playing with the people. Okay, in 2 years. There will be 2 situations that we'll have to deal with.
Okay, one.
There will be no vice president and there will be a running president. Have you seen a president that is running and no vice president? That is the foundation in time. The most difficult reality that I was looking at. Yet, time has been adjusted specifically.
It can be adjusted.
It is being adjusted.
Okay,
specifically. Now let's move to the next stage of that reality. When Mama comes into power, Obi Kacha will say,
so for me, I know that happened within 4 years. No, say a president running, but there is no vice president.
Exactly.
Wow. I know ye shebre munsem and I say Obi na ayes and say there shouldn't be any vice president.
It is in time, and we are just in time.
Okay,
we are just as much as we can. You see, we are sharing common when we prophesy. We are, once it is there, we are operating through 4 dimensions. The things I say, the reason I make it easy and simple like that is, it's very difficult for any third party from anywhere to try to even turn the thing upside down. That's the problem.
I see.
It's almost impossible unless you walk in the 4th dimension, and as for them, they can fit into the room. If we bring all of us from the world, we'll fit in here. So there it's not easy, and it's by the grace of God.
Okay,
me, I was walking my somewhere and God found me. Okay, and he led me into something I didn't know was possible, and I've seen amazing things. But let's break down to how Mama will run the country.
Okay,
now there will be positivities and everything. I told you, I said on an interview that once he becomes president, I don't know what they did. There's a good public relation that gave access to a lot of Ghanaians to travel easily, as if our name made sense in the international market. Our name made sense. That
Ghana for be to quite rough.
Exactly. That if you get to the embassy or try to get a visa, the name Ghana was making sense to the world, where we had value out there. That's the thing. If somebody tells you, say, Mama, Ghana better than America, UK, Qatar, or any other thing, that's fairy tales. That's campaign communication. He is a human being.
Okay.
And definitely he may appoint people but make mistakes as well, because wrong people can also be appointed. And those people will do very silly things that will affect so many other things, sometimes one way or the other. And at the end of the day, you know, he may try his best. He's one man. But one thing I always say is that if they have patience for him through the 2 years, in the 3rd year of Mama, when you sit down in Ghana, you will be comforted. you will be comforted. I can assure you that in 2 years from that time, when you are in Ghana like this, all of a sudden people complain and I say, it will never happen. And I will see a news in August 24th.
August 24th,
specifically.
2025.
No, in 3 years, the third year of Mama's reign.
Okay.
That specifically, it was recorded that throughout a full year and more, there has never been light out in anything above a small circle of an exploded transmission.
Hey!
Transformer, as they call it.
Wow.
Full record. There's never been light out. Even when the rain is falling, no light out. Because there's a system that is coming in. The man is now appointed to restructure all the old mistakes, to come and prove that is the only thing he's doing, and to correct that he has actually done something and is willing to do something. I'm not campaigning for Mahama, but I'm telling you the truth.
They will soon manifest.
I'm showing you the news specifically.
Wow. Obeko 4 years and now 8 years.
Mahama,
Aye.
I cannot disclose that timeline as well.
I see. Abusiafo, more tensem. Aye, yet tensem pa. Enti mami misa say, or any time now when they take you over.
All right, that
Papa bana de wa befi han on sa krefem enye efie ketwa. Yes, the capital antino ye pese ye hu ni nyina na fe ye record it o say na oba ye botrel nti was say ye hu say when they take you over oba na bema o de nye ni din kura or region ben na fe ye hwe se ne ebekono.
The time a female will rule Ghana, that year has not yet come. That timeline, I have the exact timeline, the exact 4 years, but it's not yet up. And if someone makes up their mind, say, we may adjust time to be able to keep a balance within time. But in your mind, if somebody is thinking that in 2028 there will be a woman running for president, it's a different story altogether.
And at 2032, so no, Oban to me, MBD or my name.
Not at all. Not at all. It's very far. It's very far.
And the in time no Oban to me be Oman penny. Akonya no empe Oba asem anading.
No, not at all. Oba betimi abeye man penny.
Okay.
But then in time it is not available in any branch of time I'm looking at. But there's a specific timeline.
Okay.
Let me break it down to how the branches of time look like. In the fourth dimension, in the realm of the spirit, where you dream and you go and walk around, maybe almost upon Chibi Pamo, that place.
Free.
That's where I am. This is the realm of the spirit.
I see.
People dream and have illusions there, but it's actually reality. So in that dimension, there is a stream of time. It's a dimensional flow that only the prophets that stand and speak in front of God, the ones that stand in the presence of God, can be able to see through that time, like Ezekiel and all those people. So they operate in a very, very deep function. So once they are in that angle, we are able to see different branches of time, which means we say, okay, this one goes here and then it ends up in this place. This one goes here and it ends up, and I can actually pick your branch of time and know exactly how your life will end, the whole story, like a book.
Wow.
And you have to live it. You will be living the story, even if in the story it says you are supposed to end up in Togo, and you say, me, I won't go to Togo. By the time you realize you are in Togo, one way or other, something will find you in Togo. You'll find yourself in Togo. That's the thing. Yeah. So that's how that thing operates. So in all the branches I'm looking at, because I've really checked, and there was none.
I see.
The one that I'm seeing is very far. It's not close at all. Not at all.
I see. Aso for na omo hye nkom na ambemu no. Omo nsori na ebekwa akosi sei.
Okay, one thing about that is I always see men of Philadelphia men. Let battle love continue. As I was on an interview on Pen Dream TV, Pen Dream TV, I told you people that prophecy that people say come and bend my church and everything. Those people that are saying that, I said don't go and bend anybody's church, don't fight anybody, because that prophecy I told you before the election that is going nowhere. Okay, nothing is going to happen. It's just talking. Now let me break something down for you. When you're prophesying and your prophecy is being influenced, or you're close to some people, if you don't take care, your prophecy will be influenced by them. Okay, and that's the problem. We are human beings, and if you bring me $2 million, $3 million, ever thought they be afraid of income share, no, it will never go for anyone. It will just keep going for you. And the obe lose so crime see obe winning. Now me see me ya contract me yes. Well, from Bama to become president, in secret, I have combed the whole 16 regions of Ghana. Every part of Ghana, through the night, through the day, through the midnight, through the sun, through the storms. So the work is set. Once God say it, we move. Once we move, it is executed specifically. There is nothing anybody can do about it. What was that?
Inti union maso for nebi shem koma no say I just say we and na mo did window at home. But in your case it's not like that. I didn't know if say union maso for ebinum versa.
Okay. It depends. I always say many people have the way God works with them. And I told you sometimes belief is also based on the capacity of what you're seeing. If you don't believe in what you're seeing, you won't be able to address it well. But if you believe in what you're seeing, you'll be able to break it down accordingly. Maybe anipana bana wabe shenkom. Maybe ankomshen and say they put escape route to it. It's like an exit door. And to move a main door and to assemble all the exit door to then you get out of it. So you can say okay, me who say mama be winning election. But ma say who say one share adiano ba omi abetimi aje. But say mama nko we and son of betimi we. That is the wrong time for a prophet to come out to speak. A prophet should only come out to speak when it is setting. People came out and they were saying, "Adiana change." It is blatant lie. Take it from me. Blatant lie.
And so for now, we say a change, a shifty, and then number how to number no.
Yes, but it's.
I will try and throw.
Kotobra, throw.
Oh,
sorry, yeah.
And so for now, because I must say, a week we're not shifty qua as a dear table tennis. And the a not in a baha. Before Jason, I say,
intro. It's a big lie. It's lie, it is intro. And one thing I want to say right now, I am not the master of all prophets. I won't even claim to be anything, but by the grace of God, I have learned, I have tried, I have mastered. God has walked with me through the fourth dimension over the years. And one thing I can tell you, me in my house, they know I'm a prophet.
Okay.
Nobody plays with my words, even at home, including my mother, everybody. Okay. My mother calls me Papa. Do you understand what that means? Your mother respects you as a prophet. Yeah. Everybody respects me like that, because from when I was young, when I tell you this is coming, it is coming. There's nothing you can do about it. That is the prophetic word is given by God, not by man. It's not by our strength, not by our power. It is God that is doing his own thing. You understand how it is? And it will be but now no say we be happy I am telling you, it's not part of prophetic ministry. It's a big fat lie. It is we here that have accepted that lie, and we have inculcated it into our life, because most people there have a gullible way of thinking. I always say that my prophecy is for unbelievers. Okay. I want unbelievers to watch the prophecy and say God is alive. Wow. When you watch it as an unbeliever, it's not for believers, but believers will say amen to it. I want those that don't believe anything, and then when they finish watching, they're like, how? I need to figure this thing out. How did he get it right? How was it so correct? That's the kind of thing we want to push that angle where they can understand it.
So for Adiaba Kwa, we politics free wa. Ghana for akoma so football. Na have Black Stars.
Black Stars for no, I made a prophecy before in the World Cup. I think in July, I made a prophecy. The World Cup was in November somewhere, I believe. But I'm sure I told them what will happen. During African Cup, I told them you go, you do not win any match, you come back. They thought it was a game I was playing. It happened. Then we came back and I told them that listen, I've said the first prophetic word. Maybe you think it's a joke. Maybe you look at my face and oh, baby face, he ain't say nothing.
When you need a baby face, no. Because so big crack at them say small boy Ben I mean I bet now. Oh no, I shan't come.
And they'll be wondering, oh, he's not saying anything. But then I came back and I said, you know what? For you to understand what is going on, Ghana versus Portugal. That time it was in July. Yeah, the match no in November. Okay. And I said, for you to know, I'm not playing. The first match, the first play that will go on, the Ghana versus Portugal will play the match. There will be 5 goals in the game specifically. Ghana will take 2, Portugal will take 3. Inaki Williams got empty pole. He couldn't score the goal. Prophecy must be fulfilled.
I see. Yebeko World Cup nibi. Say Cup of Nation ni di Adiegu. World Cup yebeko bi.
I've not still told you the problem.
Exactly. I said, me ponko pentem.
The problem, listen, there are foundational altars that runs in the affairs of the country. The country needs its own people to carry the banner of the country. That's what I told